Hi guys, what is going on? In today's video, I'm going to go over what everything cost on the Ram as of right now. If you wanted to build basically my exact spec of what this Ram costs, I'm going to go over what every part is and what everything costs. But before we get started, we're going to get a cold start. Alright guys, now first thing I'm going to go over is the Trutrac rear that we have in this truck currently. I know it's not like power adding or anything like that, but we have a Detriot Trutrac rear. And the Detriot Trutrac unit itself, I'm not going to put, to remember everything what it costs, I'm just going to put an overlay like up on the top so you know every little tiny what everything costs, because I can't remember every little detail, but I will give you an overlay of every part that what it costs from the factory or what it costs from the website or whatever, and then I'll give you a grand total at the end of the video to see how much everything came to. Now we have a Detriot Trutrac rear. We stayed with 321 gears, non-ZF. We also had to get another driver's side axle to go into the passenger side axle to make the Detriot Trutrac work for a non-ZF rear. We had to get a new install kit. So the rear, the 321 gears, the Trutrac itself, and the install kit, that is just for the rear alone. And that's what we got on this thing right now, Detriot Trutrac rear. So yeah, let's get that's what the rear is, and we're going to get on the actual modifications now. Okay, now as you can see, we are tuned by Greene Racing, Jay Greene. Now what we have done, we're gonna jump actually to right under the hood. That's where we're gonna go. Hood's already popped. We're gonna start off with, we have a Greene Racing Stage 2.0 high lift V2 Thump camshaft. That is one of, now I have a 2.0. Jay has a bunch of other cams, but sorry, I just ate dinner. That is a 2.0. We also have, you can see it right here, those are BES Stage 1 ported heads for the 5.7 VVTs. BES Stage 1 ported heads. We have Jay's cam, the 2.0 and Jay's cam kit. They go hand in hand together. Works great. Now, we also have a new intake manifold. This is actually a 6.4 truck intake manifold off of a 6.4 Hemi truck. Because it flows much better than the stock 5.7, much better than stock 5.7, so that's another modification that we have. We also have, from right here, an upgraded throttle body. Right now, I have an 84mm Fastman throttle body on here. And this is like our third. I'm not going to go over what I had previous, I'm just going to go what's in there now, because this is actually my second cam, my second manifold, aftermarket manifold, and second aftermarket cam, obviously the stocks ones. Third throttle body. So I'm not going to go what I had previously, because I actually, I'm not going to add all that up because I've sold obviously all the other parts. So we have the 84mm Fastman throttle body. Right now, that is what Fastman recommends for their cam setups. But we are planning on actually going bigger with all the new mods. We want a bigger throttle body than this. So that'll be for sale. Now we have a custom track intake. And we had to buy, I actually bought the Air Raid You Build It kit. And you can see I have a headlight scoop. I actually built this custom track intake. You can see it scoops right in here. Now, this piece from here, this whole piece comes out, And at the track, a tube goes from here to here, and that's my custom track. I bought it from Air Raid. You build it. I bought this offline. It was a 3.5 inch to 4 inch coupler. That is another modification that we have. And that's under the engine. Have a Jay Greene cam, a Jay Greene tuned. It costs a little bit more to get tuned by Jay for his camshafts. Everything's changed and stuff like that. We have a Jay Greene trans tune. That is another modification. Now, while I was in the rear, I don't know if you could see that, we have QA1 single adjustable shocks. Yes, I didn't get the double adjustable for the rears. The one adjustment does it does rebound and compression all at once. You got to kind of play with it. There's 18 different settings. As of right now, I have it on pretty stiff, obviously, for daily driving. We also have upper. This is the lower, upper and lower core 4x4 upper and lower rear control arms. They are for stopping wheel hop, because as everyone that knows from the channel, last year we wheel hopped so bad at the track we broke the output shaft on our transmission. So, and yes, transmission, I have a 4000 Circle D torque converter. That is one of the other things that we got. Now, I don't know if you could see that. I'll get to the other side for that one. Okay. We have a cutout. Yes. Yes, I'm missing a bolt. It holds in good. That's okay. I didn't put the one bolt in because it's a pain in the ass to get to, which is no big deal. But I did not get the electric cutout yet. Yes, I'm going to be getting electric cutout, in case anyone knows. I've been buying other things instead. But we have a QTP 3-inch cutout. We have an MBRP catback exhaust for our exhaust system. Whoa. As you can see from here, we have American Racing 1 3/4 catless set headers, long tube headers. Had them in for 3 to 4 years, maybe, I don't know, 2-3 years, I don't know. I think I got them in 16, so maybe, yeah. Could probably see the headers from here. Also, guys, we have a Diablo Sport i3 handheld tuner. And for the only real suspension mods besides the shocks and the like lowering, I have a McGaughys 2-inch rear lowering kit. It's not that bad. I think it's pretty decent. You know, there's not as much wheel well gap as you would think. When you get the bigger wheels and tires on, it covers that gap more. But I think it looks pretty good for just, you know, being a 2-inch drop. Now, then I went and I bought OEM 17-inch 17x8 tires for my Ram. 17x8 OEMs off like an older one. Got them painted black. Now these actually aren't powder coated. This is actually a removable paint from Custom Coatings that did that. So that's a pretty cool product. And yeah, I actually, because here's the thing, they did them with the rim on. And they're not perfect. I mean, they were perfect, but I had to do a little touch up only because one of the weight, when I had the new tires on, whoever did it originally had weights on the front. And I told the guy, yo, just paint over the weights. I don't feel like, you know, don't mess with it. So I had to do a little touch up paint just to cover, make sure, because it was a white spot. We took it off and got these mounted. He was like, yeah, why do you have weights on the front? It is what it is. Hoosiers, 28, 10, 17 drags, both sides. Front setup. These are the newest modification to the Ram. 17x5 Forge Star D5s. And also Hoosier 28 4.5 17 drag fronts. These things are light. I will tell you that, you know, new lugs we had to get, stuff like that. Alright guys, well that about covers basically everything. I know I'm going to actually forget something. I just don't know what it is, but usually when I do a mods list, I always forget something. I'm trying to remember everything. You know what I mean? And then I go back, I almost forgot to mention the headers and stuff like that, but I know I'm going to be like, oh crap, I forgot to mention something. But yeah, that about does it for the total price. I'll put the total price up in the top corner so you guys can see what it actually cost. It's not cheap. It is not cheap at all, but it's sure hell is fun. And you know what I mean, 4-door, 4-wheel drive truck really gets off the line, has a lot of, and you know, our goal in this truck is to run 11s with the tracks being closed and everything like that. It may take a little bit more time. I may be able to get it in the heat. I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going to be at. I usually run a 100 octane tune at the track, a 93 street tune. You know what I mean? We are prepped. The only reason I don't drive this every day. I drive this every day only because I broke this too many damn times. I broke the rear in this thing 3 times, transmission, and this is my baby. But I went out and just bought this to get to work every day. So you know, I put the drag wheels, I put the fronts on to see how they would look when I got them. You know what I mean? And to go for a test drive to see how shit feels. So I said, why not? Let me put the rears on as well. See how it looks, and I think it looks great. Yes, don't get me wrong, I want the rears really bad now. Especially after seeing the fronts, I want the rears really bad. If you're looking like that, no, it's not low on air, it's just how they sit. But everything's biased ply tires on here. So I know I'm going to forget a mod. I may not, once I go over everything and finish this video up and add it all in. You know what I mean? We will see, man. We just are anxious to get to the track and try to go for that 11-second pass, which, you know, I know this Ram can get it in it. All right, guys, if you're here for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. Check out the channel. We do big things here. We do a lot of racing, but with the tracks closed, racing's on a big delay. But we also put a lot of ass whoopings on some cars, man. We beat the crap out of a lot of 392s, a lot of Mustang GTs, and they're just like, what the hell? No boost, no supercharger, no boost is supercharger, but no turbo, no boost, all motor, and it runs. It runs incredibly strong, and we're going 11s NA. All right, guys, I'll talk to you on the next one. It's very windy out here, too. Peace.